name is Jackie and welcome to my channel and my Vlogmas. So I usually post a couple of videos a week, which is my low carb hauls and meal plans and my weekly weigh-ins and things, but I've decided this year for the first time I'm going to take part in Vlogmas. So Vlogmas, if you don't know, is where lots of channels will decide for once a year to just do daily posts, a little bit about what's going on in their lives. You might get a bit of see what's going on with me really. So I live with my partner, got a couple of cats. We're getting married in March, not the cats. They might do, I no judgment. So I've got loads of stuff happening in December. I've got wedding stuff to purchase. I've got honeymoon clothes to buy. I'll be showing all my clothes hauls. I've got a wedding ring coming to try on. I will be sharing obviously all of my usual low carb keto things, probably daily eats as well, trips to the gym, my usual weigh-ins and things like that. I'm actually just about to clean my bathroom, that's why I'm standing here. The sun's quite nice and righteous, so I thought I'd just introduce myself while the sun is shining, because it is December and it is not nice. And oh yeah, so I've got a couple of bits from yesterday to share, even though technically it's not Vlogmas because it was the 30th. But I've got my haul for the week I shall share with you now. And yeah, crack on with my day. So I'm going to clean this bathroom. The kitchen's also like a bomb site, so I'm going to do that as well. And I'll show you what's happening on my Sunday. I'm standing in the middle of the park on my way to, it's a very frosty park, on my way to grab a parcel and to run some errands, get some kitten food, and might pop to Aldi to get some eggs because I forgot to order some. So as I'm fairly close, I'm thinking maybe I'll do that. I've got my unattractive earphones on to blot out the world. So I'm going to listen to a podcast and get on with some errands. Super frosty day today. I actually really like autumn and winter. It's my favourite. We tend to get a lot of squirrels in this park. So I'm kind of hopeful I'll get a scamperer on my little journey, but we'll see. Can you tell which end of the conveyor belt is mine and which is my partner's? So these are the few bits I picked up from Aldi for that. I popped in for eggs and I got a few other bits, as you saw, by my conveyor belt. Just got some peppers, got those eggs I actually went in for. Didn't plan to get any greenery, but this is 50% off, so why not? I've got this little pepperoni and mozzarella selection pack, just for snacking on, I think. Yeah, just snacking on. I grabbed one of these little Sky yogurts because these are like 95p. I think that's really expensive. But these ones on the lower end of the scale. So these are 170 grams. So you're looking at, for a whole pot, I wish they'd put the whole pot on here. You're looking at what, about 6.5. This is the mango one. Normally I don't get the mango one, I get the vanilla because it's the lower end, but they didn't have any. But I thought for a nice pudding dessert thing, that'd be good. Also, I had those noodles in with my ramen noodle soup recipe, which is the video previous to this probably. And if you look it up, it's just just look at my last videos. But they didn't have this last time, but they did this time. This one was actually with mung bean, which I think is considered a little bit better. So organic fettuccine made with edamame and mung beans. And again, proportion is really good, very, very good, I think. So this will be nice with a nice cheesy sauce, or a tomato one, or tomato and cheese, with some nice mozzarella and maybe some nice chargrilled chicken, something like that. So that would make a nice little pasta salad, which is nice. I also did grab sweet potato, which technically isn't keto, but they recommend every 3 or so days have something like a carb up sort of meal. And sweet potatoes is one of the ones that's generally considered one of the better vegetables to have if you're going to, while you're doing this, because it's so nutritiously dense. So I'm probably going to have a little bit of that with some sausages and things. I've got some quite nice quality sausages due. They're like half a carb or something because they're like very high quality. So I think I'm going to have some sweet potato and a bit of sausage casserole kind of job thing. Yeah, so that's my little haul from Aldi when I popped in just to get some eggs. And my mandatory haul, this is from Sainsbury's. Got an interesting mix today, so a few new things. I've got some regular onions for, you know, everything. Onions aren't particularly keto, but I just love them. They're worth it to me. Got some of these little fridge Raider chicken things. They're so light, you get hardly any in there. But they are per packet 0.7. They are very tiny, so they're a nice grab and go kind of thing. I've also got my weekly cheeses. Grabbed another bar of this chocolate. See, it's quite nice. Got some chia seeds to fill up my little pot. I've been having chia seed pudding and it's been really nice. I've been putting a square of chocolate in there this time and then warming it up, and it's really good. So I might have that again. So I bought some chia seeds to replace them. Fancy some hazelnuts this week in my blend. Got this chicken, but as always the kittens will probably have that. Just some regular sour cream. We do eat quite a lot of spicy food and it does help. I treated myself to an cheese advent calendar. Now, this was £27.99 and it still is on Amazon. It was £10 in supermarkets. It's just been reduced to £5. So from £27.99 down to £5 in a matter of a week in Amazon. This is absolutely disgusting, but that's going to be my daily advent cheese. I've got my Dr. Pepper as always. I went for some sausages this week. I think we're going to do like a sausage casserole thing. I was going to do some sausage and egg bites, but I forgot to order mozzarella, so I'll think about that. Grabbed some chicken breasts for the freezer this week rather than the fresh or the thighs. I also got something else new, which it's new to me. Celeriac chips and fries are a thing. The dating is really short. Now this would normally have about 3 weeks on it, and they've given me this one, which is okay. I don't really believe in dates, but not impressed by that particularly. And this is a really weird new thing I am a bit nervous about having. Fruit and veg rockets. Oh man. But I saw them, they were new, and I thought I'd try them. So raspberry and beetroot, orange and carrot, and apple and spinach. And each lolly is 5.7 grams of carbs. So we shall see. These are in Sainsbury's. You get 6 in a box, and I think it was about £2. So I will try them, see how they are. Obviously they're aimed at kids, and I'm sure if kids eat them, they're good enough for me. So yes, that is my little Sainsbury's haul. So, fun thing happened. We are saving for our wedding, which is going to be in March, and we are financially okay, but we've not got a lot of extra. So I do look for ways to get a little bit extra every now and again, and I did a PPI claim. Got some money. This is a while back, and PPI is like was an insurance that a lot of people were sold here in the UK on credit, which we shouldn't have been done, because a lot of it was just commission based nonsense. It wasn't worth anything. So a lot of people in the UK have been claiming it back. They've stopped it now. They stopped it about 3 months ago. I had some refunds and I got taxed on them. So I contacted the tax office to say I should have been taxed on this, which is correct. And they haven't sorted that out, but they sent me a tax rebate. I was on the wrong tax code. And my managing director said to me on Friday when she paid me, "You've had a tax rebate." I'm like, "Ooh." I had an extra £150. I was like, whoa, nice. And then I came home, yesterday, to a check. Another check, even more money, for 95 quid from the tax man. So that's like, actually it was about altogether £250. Accidentally, I asked for the wrong thing, I think, and they realised my tax code was wrong. So it's free money. Well, it's my money that I should have been paid properly. This is only since April. So they obviously messed up my code. Maybe it was on, I don't know, something was wrong with my tax code. So I've just spent quite a lot of money on clothes for myself. And some of that is going to be for the wedding, for the honeymoon, because we're going to Mauritius. And I will need some new clothes because it's going to be next March and it's going to be probably snowing here. It's going to be snowing, and I want to not be in woolly jumpers. So I've just ordered a load of clothes in the Black Friday sale weekend, cyber weekend thing. So when they come, which will be next week, I will show you that. I'll do a fashion show. I hate to say it, spoiler, I've ordered bikinis. But I'm so excited. But yeah, I got loads of deals on and I got free money, so I'm well chuffed. So I just wanted to tell you before I forgot, I spent loads of money on shoes, on clothes. I also got my new trainers, which is what I collected. These as well, New Balance. I'm not good with brands at all, and but this website, Zalando, apparently they've got good reviews on Trustpilot. These New Balances should have been £79.99 and I got them for £23. I just like trainers and I like the colour, and then I realised what they were. They're quite fancy, I think. So I got some new trainers. I do go through trainers quite quickly because I've got flat feet, and my arches get quite painful, and it makes my legs and my back and my neck hurt if I don't wear really good supportive shoes. But yeah, so that is my other bargain. So yeah, I'm all happy about that. Anyway, I will stop rambling and drink my coffee. It's 2 o'clock and I've not eaten today, so I've had a cup of coffee. So I'm having a couple of eggs. I cooked these last weekend, so this is really the last day I'm willing to eat them. They passed the sniff test, so they're okay. Just a chopped up egg, a little bit of salad cream and some pepper. And just done a little bit of admin, lifey stuff, and in my hobonichi. And yeah, gonna do some bits and pieces this afternoon. And here is my meal planner for next week. Week of the 2nd. So I've got my bacon and eggs for breakfasty sort of thing, my chia pudding for lunch, and my cheese and nuts. And I'm going to be working through some of my little stash in the freezer. I want to clear some room because I want to do a bit of a cook-off at Christmas time. I'm off for, I think, 6 days in a row. So I want to do some meal prepping during those 6 days, just to get some nice fresh things in there. So I've got my teriyaki chicken. I've got like 3 or 4 bird's eye chilies in the fridge, and I want to chop them up and use them. So one of the reasons why I picked these is because you can put some chilies in some of them. So teriyaki chicken, that could definitely do with some extra heat. So I'll be defrosting that tonight and putting it out for tomorrow. Tuesday I'm having, I've got some lasagna in there, really nice. I want to make some more of that at Christmas. I've got a beef madras, and again put some more chili in there as well. Pretty plain, so that's good. I've got a weak-ass Thai chicken curry. I didn't taste test it before I just cooked it. I just did it, and it is so bland, it's unreal. So that's going to be having a little bit of a magic wand. Friday, I've asked for a half day off work, so I'm probably just going to cook something on Friday night, but I don't know what yet. Probably something like burgers. So I've got errands to run and housework to do, because out on Saturday I'm out with the ladies. My partner might be with us as well. I think we're going to the Cat Cafe, and probably out for a meal in a restaurant. My friends are, I think, vegan now. So we're going to go to a vegan restaurant, which probably means I'm going to struggle to find things to eat. But that's okay. I can cope one night. And on Sunday, I'll probably be pretty pooped. That's another reason why I'm having a half day Friday, to get all my chores and admin and stuff done. And I will probably have a roast chicken on Sunday. So my meal prep list was keto cookies and just getting that bacon and egg sausage box all ready to go. So I've been really having a sweet tooth lately, and it's been a real battle. So I decided to make some keto friendly cookies. I haven't got most of the ingredients, well, one of the ingredients though, so I'm going to give it a try. This is from the Wholesome Yum fab web blog, and she does other products as well. She sells products, but she does a lot of free recipes. So go to Wholesome Yum to download this particular recipe if you fancy giving it a go. It's a very basic cream cheese cookie. So these ingredients, I do have mine in metric, but one of the ingredients I don't have, which is the erythritol. But I do have lots of sugar-free sweetener syrups, and I'm thinking maybe how that might work. The bulk won't be there from them, but I'm going to give it a go. So I'm going to make these cookies. I need to soften my butter though, so I need to put that in the microwave on very low just to warm it through, and get blending. And I'm going to make these little recipes and then make dinner as well. So that is my plan for the next, between this and dinner, the next hour or so. So yeah, to make some cookies for us. Okay. So I don't have a hand blender. I didn't use erythritol. I don't use other ingredients, so I think I've done okay. This is what I've got to. I've reduced the almond flour down a little bit. It worked out 336 grams, but I only used 310. I think the consistency is pretty good. It smells lovely with the cinnamon vanilla, which is the one I used. I'm just going to do a little taste test, and they recommend you should get, I think, is it 24 cookies from here. I've got, I'm going to use probably an ice cream scoop to see how many I've got. I'm going to put all the information into MyFitnessPal, work out how many carbs per cookie, and take it from there. My first batch of cookies. I've got some more dough left, so I'm going to put the rest in. I've got 12 there. I think I'm going to be able to make maybe 15. And you're going to take these off and let them cool down. But they smell good. That might be a bit gooey, which is lovely. Yeah, so I'll let these cool down, put the other batch in. It said 15 minutes, but I think it's more like 20-25, but that might be because I've made these a little bit thick. But I will do the rest and do a taste test. This is what I'm cooking tonight. It's my Aldi. I don't know if they do it anymore. I found it in my cupboard and I wanted to use it. I didn't want to waste it. And it's actually not too bad. So I'm going to cook this tonight. Bear in mind I've only had eggs today. This is going to be basically be my big wodge of carbs for today, but I didn't want to waste it. I wanted it. I've used very good premium sausages. Don't get the ones with loads of filler in it. Spend money. So they're very, very low. I probably have like 3 sausages, some of that, and some veggies. Maybe that's sweet potato, and that's going to be my evening meal today. So yes, it's not strictly keto. Keto is super low, but I don't like food waste, and I didn't want to waste them, I'll be honest. So that's my dinner. I just boiled and shelled my eggs. I now have the mastery of shelling eggs. I just could not do it before without them all like taking chunks. So I'm very happy I have now mastered the secret ways of shelling an egg. This is going to be as part of my breakfast. So we've had our dinner. We had that sausage casserole. It was pretty okay, a bit bland, and a half a sweet potato with cream cheese. It was real good. The cookies are done. I've put them into MyFitnessPal, and they work out to be, I think because of the size of them, I only got 15 rather than 24. But because I didn't use erythritol, I used my sugar-free syrups, which count as 0 carbs, 0 calories. 15 of these. They're 175 calories and 1.7 carbs, net carbs, which is pretty good. So actually high in I think the higher fatness level is because of the butter. But I've had a little taste and they're really nice actually. I'm going to be putting those in a little tub similar to this in the fridge, I think, just to keep them there. Refrigerated biscuits and cookies is not the best, but don't know. I think I'm going to do that. I might freeze a little few of them as well. That might be the answer as well. But yeah, so now I'm sorting out my lunchbox for the week. So I'm going to do my breakfast boxes. So it's going to be an egg. I'm going to halve that. Slice of bacon, which I just put in the oven. And sausage each. I'm going to squeeze them into one of these little tubs because I just want to squeeze it in my lunchbox. Really. And yeah, I'm going to put my lunchbox together. So my little breakfast boxes are now done. So they'll sit in the fridge all week, absolutely fine. I've got my chia pudding, which I've made up, which will soak a bit more overnight, and that'll be really thick and stodgy and things. Got my couple of cheesy portions and my bag of nuts, which is pretty much going to be my lunch and things for tomorrow. I'm going to take as well, I think, a pack of the cheesy bites that I bought last time. They are $1.79, so I think I'll take those, but hopefully I won't want them. I'm popping out at lunchtime to run an errand, but so no gym tomorrow. But yeah, and I've put my cookies in there, and there's some baggies for the freezer as well, so I can just keep some of them in the freezer. And I have one spare for now. So yeah, one of them, that, my cheeses, my nuts, and that is my lunch and things for tomorrow. I will have cups of coffee as well with cream in it. And if I fancy anything else, I will. Also, I do have my advent calendar. I've not opened today's, but I might have some advent cheese as well. So that is the plan for tomorrow's lunchbox. Well guys, I think I'm going to call it a day for my vlog today because 8 o'clock, it's Sunday night. My lunchbox is done, I'm sorting out my bag for work, my clothes are ironed, you know, school night eve. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me for Vlogmas. I've got loads of chores I've got to do tomorrow, work and got to go to Primark, which will be a joy for everyone, and other bits and pieces. So I've got a real busy week ahead. I'm going to now have my cookie, going to play a bit of Fortnite, do my nails because they're looking a bit gnarly, and wind down for a couple of hours before bed. We've had a couple of late nights in a row, so I think I'm going to struggle to sleep tonight, so I want to get into bed early. Watch some of my favourite YouTubers. I don't really watch a lot of TV, not a lot. My partner and I tend to watch like an episode of something every day, and then I will binge a season of something, or either on Netflix or Amazon Prime or you know, now demand cable. And we just watched tonight the 4th out of 5 episode of Chernobyl. So intense, and you keep coming back to the fact in my mind that these are real people, and it's just horrifying, and they're so brave. It's really, really daunting. So tomorrow we're going to watch the end of that, and I think then we're going to watch The Tunnel, and we watch quite a lot of Star Trek and things like that because we are nerds. But let me know what you're watching. Recommendations please. Science, thrillers, pretty much anything that's, I don't do sport. But yeah, give me some recommendations please. And just so you know, things like the pots that I use and some of those stuff are linked below if you would like. If you like the look of anything that I've got, if I remembered it, it's going to be below. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you so much for joining me. Please give me a thumbs up, it makes a really big difference, and subscribe because I'll be back here tomorrow. Don't forget and miss me, and I'll miss you. Let me know how your day's going. If you're doing Vlogmas, let me know. I want to watch, and I'll see you in the next video. Good night guys.